Happy day 3. Our objective today is to multiply multiples of 10, 100, and 1000 by single digits, hopefully recognizing patterns. So you need the math paper that says day number 3, and we are on page 20. Let's get our names on top. All right, we're starting right here. It's actually problem number 5 in A. Now these boxes aren't very big, so don't write large. We have the equation 20 times 7 equals. Well, I know I taught you the trick how to do it, but I'm going to show you a different way how to do it today. Later, when we get back together, you'll understand why. So first, what I'm going to do is take this 2, and the 2 is in the tens place. So I have 2 tens, and I'm multiplying them by 7. When I do that, 2 times 7 is 14. What are they? Tens. And remember, if I have 14 tens, I can't keep all 14 in that place value, so I group 10 of them and move them over to the hundreds, and that will leave me with 4 tens and 0 ones. So 20 times 7 equals 140. Let's go on to B. We have 3 times 60 equals. Well, we have got the 6, it's in the tens place, so we have 6 tens, and we're multiplying it by 3. 6 times 3 is 18. I label them tens. I can't leave 18 tens in the tens place, so I bundle 10 of them. I move them to the hundreds. I've left with 8 in the tens, 0 ones. So 3 times 60 equals 180. Let's move on to C. 3 times 400. So what I'm doing is I'm taking 3 and I'm multiplying it by 4, and that's in the hundreds place. So 3 times 4 is 12, and I label it hundreds. And 12 hundreds, I can't keep in the hundreds, so I bundle up 10 of them. I move them to the thousands. I get 1,000. I still have 2 in the hundreds left. I have 0 tens and 0 ones. So 3 times 400 is 1,200. Let's do D. I've got 2 times 800. So I have 8 hundreds. 2 times 8 is 16. I label it hundreds. What do I do with 16 hundreds? Well, I group up 10 of them. I move them to the thousands. That leaves 6 in the hundreds, 0 tens, 0 ones. So 2 times 800 is 1,600. Let's go down to E. 7 times 30 equals. You go ahead and do that. Hopefully yours looks like this. 7 times 3/10. 7 times 3 is 21. We're still dealing with tens. And I would turn it into standard form, 210. Try F. Compare yours to mine. 6 times 6/10. 6 times 6 is 36. I label it tens. When I change it to standard form, I get 360. So 60 times 6 is 360. Try letter G. I have 4 times 4 hundredths. 4 times 4 is 16. I label it hundredths. When I change it to standard form, I get 1,600. So 400 times 4 is 1,600. Go ahead and do H. Okay, I get 4 times the 8s and the thousands. 4 times 8 is 32. I label it thousands. I can't have 32 in the thousands place, so I am going to get 3 groups of 10 and move them to the 10,000s place. It'll leave me with 2 thousands, 0 hundreds, 0 tens, and 0 ones. So 4 times 8,000 equals 32,000. You might be saying, Mrs. Weber, why in the world are we doing it this way? Well, later you'll find out, you'll understand. Now for this last row, let's just use the trick. We underline all the digits that aren't zeros. 5 times 3 is 15. On this side of the equation, we have 1 0. So we need 1 0 on that side of the equation. 5 times 30 equals 150. J, 5 times 60 equals. All right, this one is a little bit of a rule breaker. Underline all the digits that aren't zeros. 5 times 6 is 30. Because 30 is the product of 5 times 6, you cannot count that 0. So I like to underline that. When I look at this side, how many zeros? 1. When I look at this side, I've got to add 1. And just think about it. 5 times 6 is 30. So 5 times 60 can't be 30. It's 300. The same thing's going to happen with these last two. Okay, 5 times 400. Underline the digits that aren't zeros. 5 times 4 is 20. Since there's a 0 in the product, just underline the 20. Don't count that. When I look on this side, I have 2 zeros, so I have to add 2 zeros there. So my product is 2,000. For L, I underline the 8 and the 5. 8 times 5 is 40. Underline that 0. You can't count it. When I look at the zeros on this side of the equation, I have 1, 2, 3. So I need to add 1, 2, 3 to that side. So 8,000 times 5 equals 40,000. Now, I am going to have you do 6, 7, and 8 on your own. Please be sure to write your answers in a sentence. Be really careful with number 8. Number 8 is the tricky one. Think to yourself, what is the total? And then for your other part of your independent work, if you turn the page, I want you to do number 5. We'll do 6, 7, and 8 together when you come to school on Thursday. Any questions, please send me a chat.